Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Corbin Burnes. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay in there safely.
All over that one right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner at third, nobody out. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ball one.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And a pitch. This one in the air right field. It's going to fall for a hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's the strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Burnes with a move to first. Robinson back on a dive. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Pitch misses there. 1-1. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Robinson round second, heads for third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
The right field, number 99, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
In the dirt, blocked. He's in there.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound. Great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Down the line, it's a base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 3-0.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
First pitch misses. Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gurriel racing over to make the catch. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Max Muncy.
Real solid performance for him in his last ball game. Couple of home runs, got to jog around the bases, looked really locked in, and you know that's the kind of confidence that you want to see a guy have. I'm not saying he has to hit 2 homers again, but I think he's going to be a factor in this one.
And that's down, a base hit. And now 2 aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Freddie Freeman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
2 on, 1 out. That one fouled off, 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, 1 out. And next for LA, Will Smith. That's a laser base hit. Kim headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Corbin Burns, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Eduardo Rodriguez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Muncy digs in. There's a strike. Muncy with a couple of homers at his last game. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Hammered, base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Second baseman, Jackie.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Grichuk makes the catch. And that is that. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 6. And we're back. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Pavin Smith.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive and foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that's in the dirt.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That's hard hit on the line. Edman brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Rodriguez back to work. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And there's 1 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
The center fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Judge on the run. Pitch inside. Throw. Save. Man at second.
No, down.
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Kim now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Judge, the runner at third. Edman at first, one gone. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Upstairs, 1-2 to count. Fights it off, he'll see another. First and third, one down. In the air, left field, down the line. Gurriel handles the chance.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. This one in the air. Suarez. And that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw on to Freeman. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Randall Grichuk now.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled away. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Batting six.
2 outs, base is empty. Pavin Smith now at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Line to left, and foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him.
Yes.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, Perdomo whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. That catches the corner. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Lawler handles, throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's some recovery right there. He had a bad jump initially, but that's a really nice catch. He really had to reach out to haul that one in.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
No strikes.
Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
2 down, bases empty. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Just missed.
1-0. No, that's a ball. Too low.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Struck him out looking. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in the desert, now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Suarez. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here is Aaron Judge. And a strike on the outside edge. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Center field, number 25, Tommy Edman.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And ball 1. In the air, center field. Grichuk drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. That's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Robinson whips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Diamondbacks still looking for their first hit in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Kim fires across the diamond. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Suarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And that one ripped to left, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. Rodriguez back to work. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
2-2. Full count.
And a payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He circles the bases. It's 7-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, and they get the out on Smith.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home. Run, not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
To third. Hernandez over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The designated hitter,
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Just missed.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Slapped foul. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. He nails one out to right. It's 7-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge. High fly ball out into left center field. Edman going after it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. 2 outs. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. And a foul ball. Ohtani, a former MVP, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Right side, hard hit. To first, out. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Jackie Robinson digs in now. That one ripped right center field, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Wastes no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 down. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Robinson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That one not close. 2-2. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder.
So man aboard. Aaron Judge steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rodriguez checks over to first, and he's back. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here. Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And takes low for ball one.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Judge rips that one. Gurriel going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
One ball,
The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Rodriguez keeping an eye on him. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Now into the ball game on defense, Chris Taylor. He'll be patrolling center field.
Now playing center field, number 7, Chris Taylor.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tony Gonsolin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Gonsolin ready to fire now. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's out to center field. Taylor settles under this one, and it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. And that one missing low. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ahoy! 1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Sit down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just missed.
2 balls, No strike.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Judge makes the catch, and that is that. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Joe Mantiply.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Mantiply, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. And downstairs. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike.
Hard, 2.
Next offering misses down and away. Out to short. Lawler sends it across the first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Had to make a perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Yep.
Swing and a miss
2 balls.
as he was out front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Now he breaks his bat. And that's a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Outside low. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Ripped on a line to center. Grichuk makes the grab for the 2nd out. Two down, bases empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Eugenio.
So coming into the game now on defense, Dalton Rushing. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 68, Dalton Rushing.
And a first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That misses the zone, and a count even 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Gonsolin turns, fires. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Josh Naylor, both 2 in this one. Foul ball there. And there's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Grichuk in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one's in there. 0-2. The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gonsolin fires. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Arizona. It's still an 8-1 ball game. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And 1-2. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's inside. Hernandez stands at second with no outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Carroll quickly throws it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now Teoscar Hernandez batting for the first time here in the 8th inning after coming into the game as a pinch runner. In there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
The Dodgers threatening. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Aaron Judge waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 3-2. Smash to the left side. Lawler tossed to first, and that is a big first out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And now it's even up. 1 out and a runner at second. Just missed.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fair ball. Here comes Jackie flying around third. He'll score, and he beats it. He's safe. Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Joe. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Puck.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that just misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Runner at third, 2 away. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back here at Chase Field, onto the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH paid. New arm out of the bullpen, number 86.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
First pitch misses. Just missed.
2-0 to count.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one at triple digits.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Gurriel. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one to first, takes it to the bag. That's one. Safe at second. And now Gabriel Moreno has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch just misses.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. Gets the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now here is Jordan Lawler.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Fought off foul. And that's it for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Arizona. They trail by double digits, 11-1. And we're back, all set to start the 9th in this one. Next to the dish is Freddie.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Puck back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dalton Rushing, the next to hit, came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Puck goes 6 feet 7 inches, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Late on that fastball.
2 strikes.
The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. And the first offering is not close. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And now the count is even. Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Eugenio Suarez. Swung on, belted. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Naylor, the next to hit, takes outside. That one fouled off.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This could end it. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
So his team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.